Somebody in trouble. Yo, kid, quit. Casey, stop for real. I do not like that noise. Not a big fan of it.
I literally
Oh.
put them all in a fucking pile, dude. I did most of the work for you.
I did all the work. All the works. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. So we're here. We're live. We are debating.
All right. Today's subject of debate, master debaters. I can't even with you right now.
I thought it was a great name. I'm sorry.
That
That's funny. That is. Yeah.
did you change it on your like notification link? I
Oh no, I
fucking
did
love that.
not.
That's great. Oh, you should have. You should have like been like, come watch the master debaters or
See if
That
something
is
I.
of
great.
that effect. That
Oh,
would
I'll
have been
have to go
That's
over
hilarious.
the perfect
to.
name. We need a podcast with that now. Master debaters.
You know what? I
Um,
bet you there already is one.
Oh yeah,
I'm about
there's
Most
to
got
look
to
it
be.
up.
likely.
I'm about to look
Look
it
it
up.
up. I'm about to say. I'm about to look it up.
All right, since I'm gonna be the only one with Cam right now, because they don't love me.
Look, this is an impromptu. There is a master debaters. It's on Spotify.
Yeah, I see it on YouTube.
YouTube. But that's okay. We're not taking over their podcast. We are just
Mm.
Master
master
debaters
debaters of our
Smosh
own.
edition. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, assholes.
Oh, look at you. You do look nice.
Right?
I'm like, he looks professional.
Got to
Until he starts
sometimes.
screaming at the kids in the background, God damn it, get the
You
fuck out.
motherfuckers!
Hi guys,
Shoot.
back to today's episode of
Oh,
Fuck
look at
These Kids.
us. Yeah, fuck these kids.
Shoot.
Oh,
Uh,
are you gonna get Sticky in here?
oh
Sticky and I were
yeah.
talking about this stuff yesterday, and see, and I hate debating with people I care about because I'm mean. Like with Sticky, he's like, "Well, I agree, abortions, should be allowed, but only like a limit of them." No, fuck you, because you know what? If a
Um,
crackhead wants to go out and have sex every damn day and then go get an abortion every other week, who am I to judge? Because at least she's not bringing kids into this world as a crackhead parent. Like, you know what?
Right.
Fuck it. Would you rather
100%.
save? Would you rather save all her fetuses and they all get raised by a crackhead mom who can't afford shit?
all right, I'm bringing
So,
all these motherfuckers over here to the master debaters.
Can't. We're playing the game still,
Look,
and I don't want to hear
fuck.
you bitching about us playing the game, talking about it while you're talking about stuff.
No, well, we're streaming right
Let's
now,
go
so I
to
brought, and it's a master debation thing. And honestly,
masturbation.
I feel like Sticky would be the best person for y'all to argue with.
Sticky and I
Right.
have
Well,
already
you're
debated
still
on
I
this.
playing.
I know,
He's
I know.
really good
One,
at that.
I
Fuck
haven't
his
played this
game.
one in a while. I don't
Top.
remember which one. Let's
Go
just go top.
outside.
Yeah, I'd say let's just
We
go
just
top. I
debate
don't
amongst
remember this
ourselves.
map.
That's fine.
Go
Or
in
get
there.
you
Oh,
another man in
this
here so
map.
it's even. Get you another man in here so it's even.
I don't know who else is a man in our shit.
Let's
I haven't
see.
even like you got to think, Major. I don't have much of a change in mindset to what they already have.
Oh, I know. That's why I was
I'm
like, you
gonna
know what?
end
I'm
up
gonna get
agreeing with them
Sticky in it.
more
I
than
know.
you.
I'm not arguing with. I'm just here. I'm the mediator. I don't give
Why
a
can't
fuck. They already
we
know
be
how I feel.
friends? Why can't we
I'm
I
be
don't
just
give a
saying,
friends?
fuck.
like you don't you don't think you didn't think about that part probably. That I will be because I've already talked to both of them about a lot of these issues going on,
I know.
and we pretty much have close to the same mindsets.
I
We
mean,
have some things we compromise on. I still think
Yeah,
abortions
there's
should
like
be
some
unlimited.
some
Unlimited. Get as many of them
miniature
as you
like
want. Fetus
mm,
deletus, bitches.
no, no.
I call that
Fetus
yeetus
deletus. I
deletus.
like that.
I call it yeetus deletus because you yeet it. Yeet.
Where you guys going?
And you know what?
Mm.
Another great thing I love about abortions is stem cell research because then we can actually help save people who are alive and actually matter as opposed to a
Hell
fetus
yeah.
that can't protect itself. So,
You
Real.
know what I love about abortions? They don't know it's work. Proof.
Coat hanger
Tell
says
you what, God
otherwise.
fit too many.
No,
And if
my
it doesn't
mom
work the
just
first
beat
time,
me
you
with
can
that
use it
motherfucker at that
the
point.
second time.
I had
Like,
that
you just botched it.
pre-birth beating. All right.
I had a botched
If you don't
abortion one
want it,
time
then
and
you
I
put a
almost
coat
died. But
hanger
to
in
be
it.
fair,
If you don't
I
want it,
didn't.
then you put a coat hanger in it. If you don't want
Oh,
it.
great! Up on the hill. Up on the hill.
I'm going.
He shot me in the neck.
Mm,
And you know what's really messed up?
Technically.
Okay, I'm going to tell y'all about this
that's
as
really
even
messed
more
up.
reason why I feel like abortion should be allowed in a safe place. So, I had an abortion and I fucked up. I didn't read the instructions on the pill. I fucked up myself. Anyways, I nearly died. I hemorrhaged and I bled and bled and bled and bled for hours. And
Holy.
this was during COVID. So mind you, the government and the hospital and everybody was just worried about that federal government money. So I went to the hospital bleeding out, like blood all down my pants and legs and already feeling nauseous and sick. And they put 18 people in a room before me as I was gushing out blood. And because they had coughs or they had fevers, they had COVID symptoms. 18 motherfucking people they put in a room before me. And so there I was in the waiting room, surrounded by my own blood, sitting in a wheelchair. And I was like, you know what? If y'all are going to let me die, can you just roll me outside so I can die alone? And they did. They rolled me outside and left me alone.
What the
So
Jesus.
fuck?
That's
they did.
fucking wild.
So I laid on a bench outside the hospital, blood all in, soaked their wheelchair with blood all over me. And I had to call somebody and be like, look,
All
I'm
right.
literally about to die. Like, I already had
I'm
2
starting to get
children at
these
this
two in
point. I
here
didn't
now.
want a third. I was like, I'm literally about to die because all this hospital staff cares about is COVID. All they care about is getting their money. They don't care about me. They don't care about this dying fetus inside of me. They don't care about shit. So I had to have somebody come pick me up,
Good
put me in
damn
their
dying
car with
fetus.
blood all on me, drive me to a different hospital where I then still had to wait another hour as they put 4 people in a room before me with COVID symptoms. And as I was fading in and out of consciousness, passing out in the seat of the waiting room, they finally came and rolled me into the back. And they're like, oh, yeah, you've lost a lot of blood. We need to put you in emergency surgery. So they did. And I woke up the next morning and they told me I lost almost 4 liters of blood. I lost over 3. I'm pretty sure the body only has like 5 or 6. So lost most of my blood. And the doctor looks at me and has the audacity to tell me, I'm really surprised you lived without a blood transfusion. Oh, thanks.
Up on that
So
fucking hill
fucking much.
again.
I know.
Thanks so much. Thank you so much. And so clearly, all that to say that if I had been able to have a safe abortion in a safe space without being worried about being prosecuted or worried about being judged, that probably wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have been doing that shit myself. I wouldn't have fucked up. I would have been able to go to a doctor and get help and actually have somebody there. And the fact that as I was bleeding out and dying, they didn't give a fuck about me. They didn't even know it was an abortion. They thought it was a regular ass miscarriage. They didn't know. I didn't tell them the difference. And they didn't care. So that just goes to show how the medical facilities, they don't give a fuck. Like, there was one nurse at that hospital that kept begging all the other nurses, and he was like, she's losing a lot of blood. Please, like, look at her. She doesn't look good. And they were just like, we don't have time. We don't have time. One person out of
Wow.
all those people who cared. So I feel like women should be allowed to do whatever they want with their bodies when it comes to saving themselves, and it shouldn't be prosecuted, shouldn't be judged
Oh no, I
because
don't believe it should be prosecuted.
Well, now,
That's fucked up.
unfortunately, it's gotten worse. Like,
yeah, this was before the laws changed. This was before
yeah.
the
Oh,
law went into effect that women can get prosecuted now. So it
right.
was already bad then, and then it got 10 times worse. So now
Sorry, not
women can
laughing
go
at
to
this.
jail. No, you're fine. Now women can go to jail for doing something to protect themselves. I was on drugs at that time. I had 2 kids. I was in a custody battle, going through an abusive relationship. What business would I have had popping out a 3rd kid? So that's why I got an abortion. I felt like I was doing the right thing, but there was nobody to help me. There would have been nobody there to, you know. Oh, I got a call. I'll be right back.
Well, fuck that word call.
All right.
Yeah, things are just getting worse and worse.
I'm fucking shit up, Sticky.
Good.
I'm sniping bitches. Oh man, I was about to tickle that
No,
guy.
you don't. No, you don't. Don't even try it. I see you trying to bomb me.
Ooh, I like how it's not popping on my Twitch viewers for some reason.
I'm trying to get over here. I need to repair. Oh, sweet butterberry Davis.
Right, it says there's 2. Ooh,
Yeah, but I'm not seeing it on the stream.
It ain't even on the point,
You guys are scarring my ears.
Oh, he got.
I got one. On the backside.
You dinked him on the right noise.
Yeah, good shit.
Good
Oh well, I guess. I mean, I know I'm at 3.
Can't climb that.
Can't climb what?
This hill.
There's another.
Tank is slower than my brain, bro.
I believe it.
In front of me, I got one right up here.
Critical hit.
No,
Yep.
no. Your brain's pretty fucking slow, bud.
I'm gonna tickle him right in the butthole. Don't worry.
Hit him again. 3 times.
I see you'll heal.
There's a 4th. He's jumping down.
Yeah, he's running. He doesn't want the 120 mil sap round in his fucking butthole.
No way. He jumped down,
Hit him
looked
again.
at me, and
What?
shot me.
Well, there's another one.
Hit him 6
Right over
times.
there.
Yeah.
There's one directly to my left.
Critted that one.
That's crazy. The little guy's still down there. I hit him 6 times.
Yeah.
Though.
Well, I'm gonna soon go back to War Thunder.
Reloading my thing.
Boo.
Okay. So back to what I was saying. But I've
Hit
had
him.
3 abortions, and
Damn.
I was on drugs at
Ow.
that time. Like, not
Oh,
gonna
I
lie.
guess I'm
I was
not.
on drugs, and that's why I
I'm
feel
cooked.
like
He's
abortions
reloading.
should be unlimited, because
Come on.
what business did I have popping out kids while I was on drugs? You know, like.
Right.
At least I was making a good choice to not bring 3 more children. Because guess what? If I had popped out those 3 children while I was on drugs, everybody would have been talking shit anyways, and nobody would have helped me take care of those kids, and they probably would have ended up in foster care. There's no way I would have been
Oh.
able to, you know,
Oh, you got this?
take
I'm
care of
guessing?
them, especially on
Nice.
especially
Yeah,
when
it
I
would
was
let
doing
me.
what I was doing. So
No, I feel
Yeah.
that. I feel that. It's just, you know, like in my wife's circumstance, like we were on that shit pretty fucking bad, and we had kids, and that cleaned us the fuck up. We got off of it because we didn't
For
want
me,
to
I
lose our
wanted
fucking
to.
kids.
I wanted to get clean, but I was in an abusive relationship with someone who didn't want to get clean. And he
Right.
was convinced that every time I tried to get clean, I was sabotaging him. So he would do shit to fuck with me and hurt my kids. And I didn't have anywhere to go. I had nowhere to go, no family,
Right.
nobody to help me. So in my situation, I didn't want to be popping out kids with an abuser while I'm already trying, suffering and sacrificing myself to protect the 2 kids I have from this abuser.
Right.
That's why when people are like, oh, there should be a limit on abortions. I don't know, because if there had been a limit for me, I probably would have had another kid that I didn't want and couldn't take care of. And you have to think there's sex workers. There's people who do this kind of thing for a living, and I'm all for it. I don't give a fuck.
Beckon?
But
Oh, what's up, Bubba? All right, yeah, I'll say both of y'all should have joined up. We're having a great debate on Twitch. If you would like for me to tag you in it.
What's up, brother?
What's the great debate on Twitch?
I don't have no clue what the fuck we're baiting about.
this time it was abortions, but we can move on to whatever. Fuck
I'll say it
Trump
went from
and- yeah.
abortion. It went from Trump's abortions. Fuck.
Everything, anything and everything.
Yeah, now anything
Anything you want to vent
discuss.
about or bitch about, go ahead and vent.
Oh, if that's the case, Barbie,
Right.
you might want to mute your headset for a second.
And muted.
Yeah.
No, it's,
Okay,
No,
but
I
to be
don't think-
fair, even though I like to debate, I do like to hear other people's perspectives, and I just like to get genuine answers. Like when people tell me they support Trump, I just genuinely want to know why. I genuinely and don't say that he decreased the national debt, because no, the fuck he didn't. A quick Google search will show that that is a lie.
So
But yeah,
he's the lesser of the 2 evils.
nah.
I don't know about
I'll say they're
that.
both fucking evil, but
He's a
The
rapist.
lesser of 2 evils.
Biden is
though.
stupid. Biden's stupid, but Trump is a rapist and a fraud.
Biden's a rapist and a fraud. What do you mean?
There
yeah,
are
I'll
no
say,
gay-
I'll say Biden
Biden
definitely
is not-
fucked up our. All right, so that motherfucker, him and his family made a shit ton of money during the tariffs, but I am fucking telling you on that, like they got filthy fucking rich off that shit because they invested in what was it fuck, it was the lithium ion batteries. Lithium ion.
for,
They invested into
for the
that shit
fucking-
like a motherfucker. And whenever the tariff happened, they got filthy fucking rich because of how much it costs to actually get that shit over here. So, the Biden
Biden
fucking,
needed
I'll say
record off
that
of the fucking
motherfucker definitely profited off a lot of people's pains.
But people have more than two options. That's why everyone's like, "Oh, the lesser of the two evils." But then vote somebody else. Vote fucking Robert Kennedy, who's not evil. Vote for an independent candidate. You don't have to vote Trump or Biden.
Yeah,
Trump or Biden. That shit be making me mad when people think they only
even
have
though
two
there is
options.
other options, no one actually realizes there's other fucking
Yeah.
candidates because
And
That's because
the
they're
media
uneducated.
focuses on the blue and red, and that is it.
But that's the
They
problem,
Right.
and
That's
that's
because
why
the
I get
media
angry
is
with
paid
people.
for by the government, so they are
Right.
trying to divide us.
And
They
that's
do it
why
on
I get angry.
purpose.
That's why I get angry at people who are like, "Oh, I'm voting the lesser of the two evils." No, do your research and be a part of the solution. Vote for an independent. Vote for somebody else because literally anybody but these two fucking morons
I'll
will
say
do a
I'm
better
Did you
job.
watch
Not
that
not
debate?
anybody, not anybody,
Did you
but
It
watch
was,
that fucking debate,
yeah, they
bro?
both tanked it. They
Oh,
both
yeah.
are being
IQ dropped
stupid.
40 points at least. Listening
Oh,
to
yeah.
that dumb
Yeah.
shit.
I'm sorry. Talking about their golf handicap. Come on, guys. Running the country is not a fucking golf game. The fuck? Why did they bring that into it at all?
who
Because they
knows?
had
I
nothing
just
else
wish
to
people
talk
would
about.
vote for the independent or vote for the lesser known Republican or Democrat. It's okay to be, "Oh, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat," but
What,
you know there's
Jocelyn?
other Republican or Democrat candidates. Like that's why when people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna vote Trump," I'm like, I want to headbang. I want to, yeah, the fucking wall. I want to like throw my face into the concrete because,
I'm a
or
vote for
vomit
Larry
it.
the
It's
Cable
my
Guy.
family too. My family supports Trump, and I'm like, how? Why? Like, what is wrong with you? The way he talks about women and the way their Epstein, whatever Epstein case, the fact that he was proven to be there, and now there's a victim saying that he raped her. I believe it 100%. And as somebody who has been raped and molested myself, I cannot fathom voting for someone to run the country knowing there's allegations of
I'm just saying,
that.
Stephen Hawking was on the motherfucking island too, and you know what?
Fuck him too.
He couldn't have
Fuck.
participated in shit. The motherfucker's a goddamn crippled. All right.
It's not true. That is not true. He could have
Yeah,
been.
he
No, he
participated
could
in
have
watching.
participated.
And watching. That's
No, they
about
could
it.
have been given. They could have been forced into giving him oral. He could have been watching as other
How
victims were
could
getting
he
tortured. That is
force
still
anybody? What's he gonna run over your
not
toes?
him. I'm talking about like Epstein or somebody else who was there could have helped force the
No,
victims
I
to do
already
something to
fucking
him,
read up
or
on
he
what the
could
fuck
have watched.
Stephen Hawking shit was about. That shit was fucking pure
He could have
goddamn
watched.
genius.
Like even just watching is participating in it. Like there is no.
No, you
I
know
feel
what?
like if you see that going down and you don't say something, you're just as guilty.
I mean, do you know
Every
what
celebrity
do you
went
know what the
there
shit on
and said
him
shit.
was though? In all honesty,
No.
like, do you? All right.
I don't.
So
I didn't know
his
anything about
Stephen Hawking was there, but you know what he did?
Yeah.
He actually had midgets in their underwear, fucking solving complicated math equations
What the
on a
fuck?
chalkboard that's too high. That's fucking genius, pure
That's
genius right
Oh
there.
my god.
that's fucked
Okay.
up.
That was his
That's
thing.
funny. Okay, well, anyways, but he wasn't the one alleged of raping people. Trump was. So
I mean,
anybody that went to
so
that
was the
island and was alleged of.
Clintons. So was like there's like
Do I like the Clintons? No, I don't support anybody that has
I mean,
allegations
fuck,
like
there's
that.
so many fucking celebrities, all this shit, movie
And
industries, like
fuck them
that were
all.
involved in
Fuck
it.
them all. Because at the end of the
What's up,
day,
brother?
protecting our children is most important. So
Yeah, exactly.
anybody that has those, like fuck the Clintons and everything they've done, because anybody who has that's what, okay, that's why I'm so big on voting independent and not sticking to the two
I'm voting
party
for
system,
Afro
because
Man.
all of these motherfuckers have scandals, all of them, like,
After that
and that
video
shit
I sent
scares me.
Becca earlier, I'm voting for fucking Afro Man.
Afro Man.
Yeah, no, he actually used a. All right, so the police raided this motherfucker's house while he was out on tour in the middle of the fucking night with a no-knock warrant and all that shit for narcotics, drug trafficking, and
Kidnapping.
kidnapping. And he made a motherfucking music video out of the security footage and made a whole song about it.
That's funny as fuck.
Oh, it's fucking
How
genius.
ridiculous they
Hey,
were.
Yeah, like
Hey,
they were going
Barbie.
through his goddamn CD cases,
Mhm.
checking his suit pockets, everything.
Hey, we'll be back, y'all. Join admin chat. We got there's an issue.
Oh shit.
Oh,
On,
Alrighty.
Ooh.
I'll catch up with you in a little bit, Moose.
All right.
Nobody's down for the debate.
No.
We're scaring them all away, but that's why I don't debate with people, because I'm like, you know what? Fuck you.
No, we moved Sticky and everybody back over because they are in fact still playing a game. They weren't debating. They are just in their game.
Yeah, I know.
So
I'm waiting for these beds to get here. She needs to hurry up.
I'm waiting for 3:30 so I can clock out for my lunch and actually eat something because I'm fucking starving. And I know Jocelyn's starving too, even though she had a snack. But we're not literally starving. We're just hungry for lunch.
Right.
What? Her standing.
Being closer to my family, though, I'm gonna have to try really hard to not disrespect them because even my nana, like when she starts telling me about her political views, none of it makes sense because she's a big Trump supporter, and I question
Trump
her on every bit
supporters
of it.
don't make sense.
They don't. And I tried to, and she's like, well, he decreased the national debt. No, the fuck he didn't. Google it. Like, pull out your fucking phone and Google it right now. What the debt was before he was president and after. And
You
tell
know
me
why
again
she
how he
believes it? Because Fox 4 told
Oh
because
her.
yeah,
she's fucking
because the
stupid. That's
media
why,
is paid
yeah,
by the
like,
government. That shit.
same,
Yeah, because
exactly. Like all of my family members, it takes everything in me not to look at them and be like, you're a fucking brainwashed dumbass and you can't research yourself. And so I can't even bring myself to talk about politics with them. And it's crazy because my sister's husband watches the news all the time and thinks he knows so much because he's watching the news. Who pays for that fucking news channel you're watching? Of course you're going to believe that Trump is doing some great things.
yeah,
Like, do a quick fucking Google search and check multiple sources instead of just relying on one source.
or
That shit
Wikipedia.
pisses me off. Yes, like I be having to
Wikipedia.
really bite my tongue when it comes to my family members because I'm like, you know what? If it comes to civil war, and we're against each other, fuck y'all. Y'all can die. I don't care. Like, y'all
Yeah,
can die with those beliefs because I am so passionate about doing what's right and protecting people and protecting our rights that anybody who's a fucking brainwashed idiot, I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Go die.
I
Go die.
Right.
honestly, I think I don't judge people for their religion and whatnot, but
Yeah, me
I
either.
100% do not support it being put into schools.
Yeah, me
Like,
either. Oh my god,
if
there's so many people on
parents
my
if
Facebook who are
parents wanted to teach
I
their
know.
children about God, they take them to fucking church.
See, yeah,
Exactly.
see,
That
that's why I
shit
have
makes
an
me
issue
And
with
so
another
mad.
problem with
was it
that
fucking
is that
Oklahoma?
there are so many different kinds of churches. There are so many different interpretations of the Bible. Who's to say that
One's
you
almighty.
know,
Excuse
one's
me.
correct? And this is what the whole fucking country was founded on, was a
Oh,
separation
I
of church and
know.
state, and now they're putting church in our
Hmm.
public schools. The fuck?
I want to
Actually,
homeschool my
Put it
kids.
in
Like
a
that shit.
private school, dude.
see
Yeah,
the
that
way
shit bothers
the
the
way
fuck out of me.
Oklahoma bypassed it is they can't teach religion, but they're teaching the Bible,
The history. It's
the
technically
history
his.
of the Bible.
It's
All right,
stupid as fuck.
That's not
yeah,
even
and
that's
it's
not
not
even
even
real
factual.
history.
I
That's
know,
not
it's
even
not even factual. I mean, yes, they have
that's
found like certain stuff from the Bible that could prove like some factuality in it, but not everything in that motherfucker's factual.
But every
no.
religion has historical truth to it. Every
Exactly.
Yep.
religion. Because
But every
if you go
religion
back
also
and
has
look,
the same basis, though. Like even
it
Satanism.
does. Most religions you look at have a historical context of a great flood that happened because we do know, for a matter of fact, that there was a flood in that region in like what the Afghan region,
Yeah,
Israel
whenever
region, all that.
the
We know that there
continent
was a great flood
separated.
years ago. Yeah,
Yep.
we know there was a great flood, but and guess what? People back then didn't have fucking internet to be like, "Oh, what's causing this flood?" So they all assume that it's some god, and then everybody has their own
Well, I mean,
version of what
here's my
happened.
thing with the Bible is there's actually 13 fucking books that have been left out of that motherfucker. Every century they have taken a fucking book out.
Not only rewritten, they like
They've
even
rewrote it,
the King James
revised it.
version was revised in order to make his people pay taxes
Yep.
because it's now God telling them to pay taxes to the man. Um Essentially, not verbatim, but
And now churches use
it's
that shit
all
as a
been
motherfucking as a donations type thing.
yeah, like it's fucking ridiculous.
I'll say, yeah, like fucking, I can't even deal with churchy people. Motherfuckers are the biggest goddamn hypocrites ever.
Absolutely.
Oh, like all right, so my
As someone who
landlord and
grew
them,
up in
like,
in church, several different churches, I was Southern Baptist, we were Seventh-day Adventist, we were Jehovah's Witness for a while, we were what is it? What is that other one? Non-denominational. All of them are just a fucking joke.
I'll say out of all the churches I've been to, though, I felt more comfortable at a non-denominational, out of a Baptist, Lutheran, a
because
fucking
they make you feel
Pentecostal, all that
comfortable
shit.
there.
Yeah, and it's all fucking, it's all a ruse, goddammit. I promise you. Like, I used to be a very, very religious motherfucker back in the day. Like, church every Wednesday, Sunday, like, for years on years. Like, I wanted to go to school for fucking religious studies. Like, I was that guy. I was a fucking goddamn virgin.
Holding out till marriage.
Yeah, basically. But
Yeah, no, I was the same way.
yeah, but yeah, no, all that shit, and then I don't know. Like, I started looking into other religions, looking at the fucking basis of most of them, and they literally all have this fucking same guidelines. Even Satanism, their fucking commandments are not too far off from the actual Ten Commandments.
No, that's because, I mean, honestly, and even the Ten Commandments was created back then because Neanderthals had to be told not to kill their neighbor.
Right.
Like, the fuck? They had to
Yeah.
be told not to go after someone else's wife. That's not right. She's not your wife, dude. Chill. Like, they had to be told to not murder people. They had to be told to be kind. Like, that was literally just rules to regulate people. And they put fear in with God. Like,
Right.
and also in the Ten Commandments, he says, "There shall not be another God before me." That implies there's other gods.
Exactly.
There's other gods. So what makes him be the only one?
Actually,
What's
I
God
think it's
different
not even a god. I think there is no idol before me, is what it is.
It depends on your translation.
Well, yeah,
I
true,
heard it.
true,
I
true,
have
true.
heard it both ways. I have heard it both ways. But it does depend on the translation, and either way.
I mean, yeah,
So is he
same
saying that
concept.
he's an idol?
Yes.
Is he saying he's just an idol?
Yes.
Either way.
I mean, well, I mean that was
There's
like
other idols then.
that was also my biggest thing. Like, all right, so whenever I started practicing Buddhism, motherfuckers were like, "Oh, you worship Buddha? Oh, no, Buddha's not a
No.
god. He is just a
Buddha was a
mere man. He was
symbol.
a motherfucking god who, or not a god, but a prince who gave away everything to enlighten himself.
Yeah.
He stripped himself of literally everything. Clothes, gave it all to the people that needed it more than him.
That's why they say be like Buddha.
Yep. I mean, Buddha basically lived the golden rule. I mean, was he slightly fucking stupid? Yeah, probably. I mean, most religious fucking deities or something like that, they're all fucking stupid in some form. Because you
It's
can't
just
pull that shit
ridiculous.
nowadays. Fuck no.
The most ridiculous thing is I feel like if God wanted us to follow him out of just, our hearts and whatnot, why would he supposedly do all these things to put the fear into people to follow him? He can't trust that we'll just follow him on our own. No, he had to kill all these people just because one person said no. He literally killed everyone in Job's family except for his two
Oh,
daughters,
yeah.
and they put them into a cave. And they literally had incest because they thought that they were the
Oh,
last
you're
people
good.
on earth.
Oh, I mean, it's just
Like,
like Cain and Abel.
what the
Pinned
fuck?
he pinned two brothers against each other. Cain and Abel, right
Yeah,
there.
and for fucking what?
Yeah, I
For
mean,
what? To put more fear into people to follow? No, fuck that guy.
Just
I'm not
appear as a
going to
goddamn
lead
burning
someone out of
bush. I'm pretty
fear.
sure somebody's gonna be like fearful of that.
Dude, that guy, Moses, he was out wandering in the woods for days.
That
He was
motherfucker's on shrooms.
hallucinating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he
he
was
was
fucked up.
hallucinating.
Yeah, oh
And
yeah,
then all of
easily.
us,
I
a
mean,
lot
if
of
you think
things
about
we
it,
can go
Jesus is a
back
goddamn
to.
hippie at this point. I see the
No,
robes, I see the
100%.
flop, I see the robe, I
There
see the sandals, he's a hippie.
in actual history, there was a man named Jesus, but it was not what the Bible portrays him to be. Like, Okay, this is a Christian show, but it's called Drive Through History. He literally went to the places and whatnot, and he never physically claimed that the Bible was 100% true. What he did was go to these different places and actually do research and see what actually happened there. And there are documents of a supposed Jesus, but a lot of these things that happen in the Bible didn't happen the
Right.
way that they are written down. And it's also like the
I
fucking
mean, it's like
telephone game.
I'll say,
It's
well,
like the
the
telephone
lepers.
game.
Lepers were cured by THC. I mean, it's plain and simple. THC oils, CBD, shit like that. Like that. I mean, he rubbed an oil on them. If
Yeah,
I mean, that is the oil he rubbed on them.
right. He chewed some leaves and put it in their eyeballs.
Yeah,
Some
the
fucking
cure
pot
the
leaves.
glaucoma right there. Boom. Oh, you got cataracts? Let me spit that bitch hot to it.
That's Jesus. He's the new hawk
Hell
to
yeah. Oh, what's
Oh
up,
my
viewers? How y'all
god.
doing today? I see we got 4 here. Thank y'all for being there. We're talking about how Jesus was the
Oh,
original Haktua, spitting in bitches' eyes.
okay. That was actually good. That was funny as fuck. Oh god. Let's see who all
Bro, I
else
want
is
to make a
streaming. Like,
motherfucking shirt of that. Jesus taking a bite, like clearly you can see it's a pot leaf, but it's taking a bite and
yeah.
just be beautiful.
That'd be great. Let's see who all do we like. Oh, she left.
And Jesus
She must
said,
have got kicked for an activity.
"Oh yeah, probably." And Jesus said, "Haktua, I spit on that there."
Huh, he says, "Watch this." He says,
Yeah,
"Hold my beer."
hold my meat.
Oh god, that's great.
Hell yeah. I'd love a big ass fucking pint of some mead, just big old school style, like some honey mead.
Some honey mead.
Hell yeah, I want some of what Robin Hood was drinking.
Dude, that'd be pretty dope.
Right? I wonder if there's any places you can go get some like old school mead. There's got to
You just
be.
make it.
Nah, fuck that. I don't want to make it.
Well,
I'm
that just
saying,
means it.
I'm saying some like 40-year-old aged barrel mead. Like,
Ew, I don't want to eat. I don't want to drink nothing that's that old. Just sitting around.
I mean, I've ate some
I'm
fucking
sorry.
20
I
year
don't even
old
trust.
aged cheese. I drank fucking 50-year-old bottle of wine. That
I
shit
don't
was
think I could do
oh
that.
that shit was
Was it
stout
good?
as fuck. Yeah, it was good as fuck.
Oh,
Like a good aroma, good everything. It was just had like that stoutness to it at the end. It's because it was 50 years old.
god dang. I don't know. I don't know if I could drink things that have been sitting around for that long.
Oh no, did you hear that they uncovered the bottles of wine and champagne and shit from the Titanic? I want to
I
drink one
did
of them.
I did not know that they uncovered any of that.
You know what? I need to make a channel about me just drinking weird shit. Because I like to eat and drink weird stuff, so why not?
um, hold on. I'm looking at this shit. They fucked up. They fucked up.
Ooh. I'm thinking about getting one of those like around the neck POV cams. That my
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that way I can go out and about and whenever I go, because I plan on doing some food challenges here soon.
What, Justin? Sorry, let me get it. Did you finish picking up those toys? I love you too.
I think I'm just gonna get really fat, eat a bunch, and then try some fucking food challenges.
It is shit. I got fucking 8 seconds. Come on, load, workday.
Yeah, 8 seconds.
Load. What?
Mm.
We're gonna have
Puma,
lunch
are you
right
there,
now.
bud?
Huh?
Well, I've got 3 Twitch viewers, 1 Facebook viewer, so I'm thinking I was asking if one of them was Pumbaa.
Oh.
Because I gave that motherfucker my number,
No, baby.
like he asked, and he never fucking messaged me or said shit to me, so. Punk Beach.
Out to lunch. Now I'm gonna actually make some fucking food.
Moist.
Actually, I'm just gonna make waffles because honestly, I expected to get paid 2 days ahead of time, like usual.
Right.
And this check, I'm actually gonna be paid on the 10th, it seems. Like, I'm a little annoyed because I always get my check a couple of days ahead, and I've been broke for way too long now. I need my check to come through.
I feel that about being broke. Shit, my birthday, like I said, in 8
Shit,
days, and
I'm about to reapply for fucking food stamps. Hopefully they let me in because I can't.
I feel that.
Everything is so expensive.
I feel that.
I can barely get enough groceries on the budget I have just to even.
I don't know, that little bit of money I got today from donating, I fucking literally just spent it all on groceries.
Yeah, and it got you like 4 items, huh?
Yeah, it got me milk, bag of cereal, 2 other things I forgot.
Energy drinks.
No, that wasn't from that. Hot dogs and something else. 2 things of hot dogs and something else. Oh, Jamie and the kids some fucking muffins, and then the rest went in gas.
Well, that sounds delicious, anyways.
Yeah, I don't get to eat the muffins or blueberry. I don't fucking eat that shit.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like blueberries. It's like
We're now debating over fucking blueberries.
I like fresh blueberries. I just don't like blueberries baked into stuff.
Muffins?
Nope. I don't like artificial blueberry taste.
The artificial ones are weird for sure.
I'll say there's a lot of artificial drinks I can't do. So I mainly just stick to what I know that I will like, energy drinks.
Yeah.
And milk. Because you can't go wrong with milk, ever.
Say again about the milk, sorry.
I say that milk and energy drinks is about where I stick when it comes to drinks and water.
Hold on, baby. I'm about to make some food, okay?
Because you can't go wrong with milk.
Peanut butter is good. I'm gonna put it on my waffles.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, I always put peanut butter on my waffles.
Right? No, same here.
Butter, peanut butter, and then fucking maple syrup.
Right? Oh.
Sometimes some powdered sugar. Depends on how fancy I want to get.
I'm never fancy like that. I'll throw a little bit of cinnamon on.
I like to put almond extract in my waffle mix. Just a tiny little drop. Because if you put too much, it makes the batter weird. But all you need is a little drop. It's so potent.
I kind of
so tasty.
Well, I mean, I don't do that. I substitute some of the water for creamer, coffee mate.
Really?
Yeah, it makes them fluffier. And it gives them that, like, because we get the French vanilla, so it gives it that French vanilla taste.
Ooh, okay. That sounds pretty tasty.
Right?
But shoot, I do gotta walk away from my computer in order to make food, so.
So that's good.
I don't know if you want to stay in Twitch or.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.